Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another interview. I got some audio, so here we go.
I have an opinion, and I happen to disagree with your opinion.
Time out. Here's what I'm saying. But how long is your show?
3 hours.
3 hours, right?
Yeah.
So you got 2 hours after this to say all the hell you want to say.
No, I don't.
Come on,
No, I don't. I'm going to be off in 39 minutes. I'll be off. But you don't tell me when I can talk and when I can't talk.
Ooh.
That's the difference.
What I'm saying to you, hold it.
That's
you
the difference.
Invited me on the show.
I didn't invite you no damn well. I was going to call your ass today, to be honest with you.
All right, well then don't talk to me then.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk if you're on this show, though. That's the difference between who you talk to. I didn't invite you. Steven, I didn't invite you, dude. I didn't invite you. Jackson to call you. I didn't give a damn to call you.
I'm asking you to let me speak since you have me on the show.
But I'm saying, you said something I disagree with.
Because I'm saying, I don't care. I understand that. But at least let me explain what I'm saying to you.
Opinion, I have.
Okay, look here, man. Clearly, Stephen A. Smith, he's, like I said in my previous video, he's the type of individual that thinks that the world belongs to him. And he has this persona that I like to call it the Samuel L. Jackson effect, okay? He likes to talk loud with a big stick, okay? His bark is worse than his bite, sort of say. He has that type of persona, all right? And like I said in my previous video, it is so easy to have that type of persona when you're behind a mic, or when you're at a podcast, or when you in the studio, all right? It's quite easy to debate and disagree with an individual when all they're showing is their picture and their video, and your show or even yourself is not going to allow that individual to stand up for themselves and meet you face to face or on the telephone. Now, when you heard the beginnings of that interview, Stephen A. Smith was under the impression that, yo, I'm Stephen A. Smith. I'm some damn body, all right? You guys wanted me. I did not want you. But in actuality, Stephen A. Smith wanted to go on this show, all right? Now, Brian Mitchell is pretty much telling Stephen A. Smith, yo, we did not invite you, all right? And I'm pretty sure, and I don't have enough evidence gathered, I'm pretty sure Stephen A. Smith did this. He bum rushed a show. One of his executive producers talked to their executive producer, and they got it to where Stephen A. Smith could come to the show. But Stephen A. Smith is keeping you guys under the impression that, yo, they wanted him. He didn't want to come to the show because, like you heard in the audio, I don't care, okay? And like I said earlier, Stephen A. Smith has this huge ego, this huge chip. He feels like people should just bow in his presence and everybody's going to shut the fuck up so Stephen A. Smith can talk, or Screaming A. Smith can scream. I mean, whatever the case may be, I don't know, wherever Stephen A. Smith is feeling, that's what you're going to get. You're either going to get a bunch of yelling and screaming, or you're going to get a whole lot of talking, all right? Either way, okay? So, Brian Dawkins wasn't having it, man. He was, Brian Mitchell, he's no scrub. He's no pushover, okay? He's saying like, yo, you can come over here and you can disagree with whatever I'm disagreeing with, but as far as you telling me when and where and how and I should shut up, that ain't going to happen, okay? And look, Stephen A. Smith, if he was on your show, all right, and he came, there's no way someone can come on your show and you're going to allow them to just take over the show and you're just going to sit back and just let that shit happen, all right? I don't understand why Stephen A. Smith feels like every time he goes on someone else's show, he's the star attraction, okay? Y'all should accord to him, okay? Everyone should just fall back and let Stephen A. Smith do whatever Stephen A. Smith want to say and want to do. And Brian Mitchell was not having it. All right. So y'all heard the full audio. If you want to listen to the audio yourself, you can go on. I forgot the player's name, Washington player's name. He's a safety. His last name's Hall. He has it on his Instagram page. Or you can go to 247sports.com. You can listen to the full interview there. Okay? But I just had to make another video because I know there's a lot of people out there that feel like people are piling on Stephen A. Smith. Sometimes Stephen A. Smith's mouth writes a check that his ass cannot cash. And this is one of those occasions, okay? This is all on Stephen A. Smith. I'm pretty sure by next week, when the dust settles and the smoke clears, everything's going to be cool. Him and Brian Mitchell are going to agree to disagree, and they're going to make a couple of tweets here and there, and they're going to let this issue blow past. But this is not going to change Stephen A. Smith one bit. He's still going to have this big time massive ego that he feels like he can infiltrate people's shows and take them over, and he feels like he's the star attraction and everyone else are just supporters, supporting stars. So it is what it is. Yo, this is your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.